Hi friends, today we are going to discuss about introduction to permutation. So here we are going to solve some permutation problems. So before solving the permutation problem, let us know what is permutation. So I will give you a general definition about permutation. Permutation means a number of ways the group of things can be arranged. Let us take an example. Consider a word God. How many ways the letters in the word God can be arranged? The arrangement can be done in the following ways. The first arrangement is God. The second arrangement is GDO. You shuffle all the letters in the word God and try to get all the possible arrangement. There are 6 ways to arrange this 3-letter word. This method is easy for 2 or 3-letter word, but the task becomes very tedious when we go more than 3-letter word. Just consider my input is 15-letter word. It becomes very difficult to calculate like this. So we are going to use a formula to do this. The formula is NPR equal to n factorial by n minus r the whole factorial, where n is the number of input letter given and r is the possible spaces to arrange the input. Let us take an example to understand much better. Consider the 6-letter word flower, Flower. Find the number of ways this word can be arranged in 3 spaces. So what is given in the question? Consider a 6-letter word flower. So how many letter? 6-letter word. The meaning is n is equal to 6. And number of spaces is 3 spaces are given. The r is 3. Now apply the formula NPR equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial. We know that n is 6 and r is 3. So substitute in the above equation, above formula, we get NP3 equal to 6 factorial by 6 minus 3 factorial, which is nothing but 6 factorial divided by 3 factorial. Then how to calculate 6 factorial and 3 factorial? So 6 factorial equal to 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which is nothing but 720. Similarly, 3 factorial is start from 3. 3 into 2 into 1 equal to 6. Substitute this 6 factorial and 3 factorial answer in the above equation. We get 720 divided by 6, which is nothing but 120 ways. So what is the meaning is, there are 120 ways to arrange the word flower in the 3 spaces given. Now let's discuss about permutation problems with numbers. So here I am not going to give any example with alphabets. Just I am going to concentrate only with numbers. So if I take numbers, the input numbers can be of 2 types. One is the numbers with 0 and another one category is numbers without 0. Okay, what is the meaning of number without 0 and number with 0? Numbers without 0 means, just take, I am giving the input as 1, 5 and 6. Here there is no 0. Similarly, another input is 2, 9, 7. No 0. So like this, my input is not going to have 0 as one of the number. Whereas numbers with 0 is, in my input, one of the number is 0. Example, 908, 206, like that it can be. So in next example, we are going to solve some permutation problems dealing with numbers, that is with 0 and without 0. Both the category we are going to solve some problems. So first let me take permutation problems with non-zero numbers, that is no zeros are in the input. Remember, non-zero numbers means the input should not have 0 as one of the number in it. Example, how many ways a 3-digit number can be formed using the numbers 2, 4, 6, 8? So what is given in the question? A 4-digit number is given, that is 2, 4, 6, 8. Can I say my n is equal to 4? And what are the possible digits I have to arrange? How many spaces are given? Only 3-digit number we are going to arrange. So the possible space is 3 spaces, 1, 2 and 3. Now we have the formula NPR equal to n factorial by n minus r whole factorial. Substitute n equal to 4 and r equal to 3. You get NPR is nothing but 4 factorial divided by 4 minus 3 factorial, which is 1 factorial. Ultimately, the answer is going to be 24 ways. So what is the meaning is, there are 24 ways you can arrange this 4-digit number in a 3-digit space provided for you. Let me take one more example, but there is a small difference. See, let us consider an example. How many ways a 2-digit number can be formed using the following 5-digit number, that is 1, 2, 3, 3 and 4. So from the question it is clear that my n is 5. Totally 5 numbers are in the input. Possible spaces which I have to arrange is only 2-digit number, so 2 spaces are provided. Formula is the same, NPR equal to n factorial by n minus r the whole factorial. But here one point you should remember, the number 3 is repeated 2 times. That is to be taken into consideration. That is, 3 is appearing 2 times in the input. So the final calculation, you substitute as usual in the formula, that is n factorial divided by n minus r the whole factorial. The whole divided by how many times 3 is appearing? 2 times. So it is 2 factorial is the denominator. So nothing but my n is 5, r is 2. Substitute in the equation, I get 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 2 the whole factorial. The whole denominator is 2 factorial. Once you solve this, you get the final answer as 10. That is, there are 10 ways you can arrange after taking the repeated numbers in the input. So we have 2 examples. One is non-zero numbers only we are going to consider. One, there is no repetition in the number, and the second example is there is repetition in the number. This is a different example. First, understand the question. How many odd numbers of 3 digits can be formed with 5-digit number? That is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. It's a 5-digit number. You want to form only 3-digit number. So can I say my n is 5 and r is 3? Yes, of course. But another one extra question which is given is, how many odd numbers of 3-digit number can be formed? So I want to find out only the odd numbers. So the 3-digit number to be odd depends on the last digit. The last digit should be either 1, 3 or 5. So the last digit can be chosen in only 3 ways. 3 ways, the meaning is it can be either choice is 1 or 3 or 5. There are 3 ways possible. The first and the second place can be chosen in 5 ways each. Therefore, the number of 3-digit number to be odd is the first digit out of the 3-digit number. First digit can be selected out of 5 and second digit can be selected out of 5. But third digit number can be selected in only 3 ways because it should be an odd number 1, 3 or 5. That is 5 into 3 is nothing but 75 ways. This is another category of problem dealing with numbers. The next is permutation problem with 0 numbers in the input. How many ways a 4-digit number can be formed using the input 3807? So what is asked is, the input is a 4-digit number and the spaces given, they are asking us to find out 4-digit number arrangements. So my n is also 4 and my r is also 4. That is, a possible space is 4. Out of the possible 4 spaces, first consider the first place. So let me take 3 in the first place. So if I put 3 in the first place, then what are the possible ways to arrange the remaining numbers after 3? First, I have to find out the. Next is, what is the answer for the places? It is a 3 factorial ways I can arrange. Why? Because is the second digit, it can have 3 ways. The third digit can have only 2 digits, 2 ways of selecting. And the fourth digit can have only 1 way of selection. To fill the second space, 3 possibilities are there. To fill the third space, 2 possibilities are there. And the last space, only 1 possibility. Therefore, all the 3 spaces can be filled with 3 into 2 into 1, that is 3 factorial ways. So we have considered only 3 in the first place. Next assumption is consider 8 in the first place. So when 8 is in the first place, again the same 3 factorial ways happens for the remaining 3-digit number. Next, consider 7 in the first place. Again the same combinations, 3 factorial ways we will be getting. So this is the answer. When you start with 3, the remaining 3 numbers can be filled in 3 factorial ways. When you start with 8, the remaining 3 digits can be filled with 3 factorial ways. When you start with 7, the remaining 3 digits can be filled in 3 factorial ways. But there is another number 0. When you start with 0, what happens is it is not a 4-digit number, because when you start with 0, only the 3-digit number is taken into consideration. It becomes a 3-digit number. So don't consider this option, because in the question they have asked how many ways a 4-digit number can be formed. But here when you start with 0, only 3-digit number is possible. Therefore, the total possible ways are 3 factorial plus 3 factorial plus 3 factorial ways. So now we are completing permutation problem with numbers. So with numbers, there are 2 categories we dealt with. One is the numbers with non-zero input. Another one is the numbers with 0 input. Similarly, now we are going to start with permutation problems with letters, alphabets. So next we'll consider how to deal alphabets in the inputs. So letters in the input can be of 2 categories. One is non-repeated letters, other one is the repeated letters. So first let me take the non-repeated letters. The input, what all the alphabets appear, it should appear only once. So find the number of ways a word S-H-I-R-T can be arranged. Here see, S is appearing one time, no repetition. H-I-R-T, there is no repetition. So the given input is S-H-I-R-T. No letters are repeated here. Therefore, the formula is n factorial. So what is n? 5 letters are there. So the number of letters in the input is 5. So the number of ways the word can be arranged is 5 factorial ways. That is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which is nothing but 120 ways. Here there is a small change. Permutation problems with repeated letters in the input. So in my input, 1 or 2 letters may be repeated. Let us take an example here. In how many ways can the letters of the word laptop can be arranged? So the given input is laptop. Number of letters in the word is 6. Here P occurs 2 times, whereas all the other remaining alphabet occurs 1 time only. So the 2-time occurrence should be taken into account. So therefore, the number of ways the letters of the word laptop can be arranged, we are going to use a formula P equal to n factorial by R1 factorial, R2 factorial, etc. up to Rn factorial. So what is this n? N is 6. So 6 factorial divided by how many alphabets are repeated, how many times, that is taken as R1, R2, R3. Here we have only one alphabet repeated 2 times. So 2 factorial. Substitute 6 factorial values, 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 divided by 2, which is nothing but 360 ways. In this input, only one alphabet is repeating, that is P, and that too the occurrence is only 2 times. So we have the denominator as 2 factorial. Here the same example we are taking, but there are 2 alphabets repeated. See the example. In how many ways can the letters of the word reader can be arranged? The given word is reader. Number of letters in the word. How many letters we have? 6. Here R and E occurs 2 times and A and D occurs only 1 time. So our concentration is not in one time appearance. We have to concentrate of more than one time. Take the formula RP equal to n factorial divided by R1 factorial, R2 factorial, etc. up to Rn factorial. Here my n is 6. So 6 factorial divided by R is occurring 2 times. So 2 factorial I used to write. E is occurring 2 times. So again one more 2 factorial I am writing. So this is nothing but 180 possible ways the arrangements can be done. Now let us take one more example. In how many ways the letters of the word Mississippi can be arranged? So the given word is Mississippi. The number of letters in the word is 11. Here S and I occurs 4 times and P occurs 2 times. And M occurs 1 time, but don't consider this because we have to consider only the number of occurrence more than 1. Therefore, the number of ways the letters of the word Mississippi can be arranged is, we have the formula, substitute the values in the formula. So what is the formula? P equal to n factorial divided by R1 factorial, R2 factorial, etc. up to Rn factorial. Here n is 11, so 11 factorial divided by R1 is number of times the S is occurred. S occurred 4 times, so 4 factorial. I occurs 4 times, so 4 factorial, and P occurs 2 times, so we get a 2 factorial here. Now on simplification, 11 factorial is nothing but from 11 to 1 we are multiplying, then 4 factorial, and 2 factorial. On simplification we get the final answer. The final answer is nothing but that many number of ways the letters of the word Mississippi can be arranged. In the previous examples, we were discussing about the permutations without repetition. That is, while selecting, the repetitions of the letters is allowed. Then how to solve that type of problems. Now, let us consider the permutation problem with the repetitions. Let me explain with a small example. How many ways the letters X, Y can be arranged? One is with repetition, another one is without repetition. So with the repetition means there are 2 spaces, 2 letter word X and Y. It can be arranged in 4 ways. That is, first time selection is X, second time also the selection is X because we use the method with the repetition. Second option, Y is selected, second time also Y is selected. And the other option is XY and YX. But without repetition means one time it has happened, the next time it cannot happen. So it can be arranged in 2 ways. First time I got X. The second time there is only one possibility for Y. If the first time I have selected is Y, the second possibility is only X. So the next few examples we are going to deal with this type of repetition problems. A small example to explain with repetition and without repetition as a consolidate form I'll give you. Let's take an input shirt, S-H-I-R-T, no repetitions, and total number of letters is 5. So without repetition we know the formula is n factorial, that is 5 factorial. But with the repetition means there are 5 possibilities for the first alphabet to select. There are 5 possibilities for the second alphabet to select. There are 5 possibilities for third alphabet, fourth and fifth. Therefore, in general, it is n power n, nothing but 5 power 5. Similarly, if I take one more example, master. Here also, no alphabets are repeated, M-A-S-T-E-R. So without repetition means I have the general formula n factorial equal to 6 factorial. But if I say while selecting the inputs, while selecting the arrangement, repetition is allowed, then there are 6 possible ways for the first alphabet to fill. There are 6 possible ways for the second alphabet to fill. 6 possibilities for the third place. Similarly, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Therefore, in general, n power n, that is 6 power 6 possible ways are there. This formula works out only when the input alphabets are all different. Let me take one example, laptop, which already we have used. Here see, the alphabet P is repeated 2 times. So without repetition in the selection, that is in the final selection, if I want to select without any repetition, I have the formula n factorial divided by r1 factorial, r2 factorial, etc. Here n is 6. So 6 factorial divided by P alphabet is appeared 2 times. So the denominator I have a 2 factorial. But with the repetition means it is n power n formula, that is 6 power 6 divided by 2 factorial, because 2 times the variable alphabet P is repeated. Let me take one more example, institute. Here without repetition means totally there are 9 letters. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So my n factorial is 9 factorial without repetition, divided by, here P is repeated 3 times and I is repeated 2 times. So 2 factorial into 3 factorial. But with repetition, the same logic. Only one thing is n power n, because we have given equal preference for all the places. So each place there are 9 possible ways to fill it. It is 9 power 9 divided by 2 factorial into 3 factorial. Now let us solve some of the problems under different categories. So permutation problem, there's another one category with always together. What is the meaning is, here let me take an example. How many words can be formed with vowels always together for the given input? So what is the input given is L-E-A-R-N. Okay, in the given input, how many vowels are present? 2 vowels, that is E and A. Always this E and A should be together. So I will just club it together and treat it as one simple variable, one simple alphabet. The remaining consonants are L, R, N. Now I have to fit this combined E, A together in some of the places. So the possible space available for E, A are, in the first place I can put E, A. In between L and R I can put that E, A. In between R and N I can put that E, A, or at the last place I can fill it with E, A. So how many spaces are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. There are 4 spaces for this EA to get filled. So the possible ways is 4 factorial ways. But EA should come together. But it can come as EA or AE also. So the EA can be arranged themselves in 2 factorial ways. Therefore, the total possible ways is 4 factorial into 2 factorial. So 4 factorial is nothing but the spaces available for EA to get filled, and 2 factorial is nothing but the possible ways of arrangement of EA. Either it can be EA or AE. Therefore, the final possible way is 4 factorial, nothing but 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 into 2 into 1 for 2 factorial. So this is the problem for always together. So all the vowels should be always together. Let me take one more problem with always together. How many words can be formed with vowels always together for the given input aptitude? So how many vowels are here? A, I, U, E. 4 alpha vowels are there. So always these 4 vowels should be together. So I will just club it together. What are the remaining consonants available? P, T, T and D. So now find out the possible spaces for this A, I, U, E to fill. So it can be either before P or in between P and T or in between two T's or in between T and D or the final after D. There are 5 spaces for A, I, U, E to get filled. So can I say it is a 5 factorial ways for option to get it filled? But A, I, U, E can themselves be arranged in 4 factorial ways. That is A, I, U, E can be arranged in A, I, E, U. They can get shuffled. So here the possible way is 5 factorial into 4 factorial. But one thing we should take into consideration here, the T is appearing 2 times. When something is some alphabets is appearing more than one time, then in the denominator you have to fill that factorial. So R1 factorial is nothing but 2 factorial because T occurs 2 times. So this is an example for always together permutation problem. So this is a permutation problem with the vowels always together, but here no alphabets are repeated. So how we have handled? And the next example is all the vowels are always together, but the given input there are one alphabet repeated, that is T and T. Then how to handle it? Now consider the example. Consider all possible permutations of the letters for the word master blasters. Find the number of permutations containing the word RAAT. So the given input is master blasters. Always the RAAT should be together. The possible spaces available for RAAT are, so the remaining alphabets we will fill it here. M, S, T, E, B, L, S, E, R, S. In between we have left a space. So this RAAT can fit in any one of these spaces given. So there are 11 spaces available. So there are 11 factorial ways the RAAT can be inserted. Therefore, according to the formula, we have n factorial divided by R1 factorial, R2 factorial. Here, the S is repeated 2 times and E is repeated. S is repeated 3 times and E is repeated 2 times. So 3 factorial into 2 factorial. But we have to take one more consideration. RAAT, it is clubbed together, but inside this, a rearrangement can be done. So the RAAT can be arranged themselves in 4 factorial ways. Inside RAAT, A occurs 2 times. Therefore, the possible way for RAAT is 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial. The total possible ways of this arrangement is 11 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 2 factorial multiplied by 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial. The next type of problem is never together. That is, we are going to give some possible values and we say that never it should happen. But that is difficult to find out. But what we can do is, possibility with never together is nothing but find all the possible ways minus find out all the possible ways together it can happen. The balance will be never together. Let us take an example. How many words can be formed with vowels never together for the given input brother? So the given input brother, how many letters are there? 7 letters. So my total n is 7. So it is a 7 factorial ways are there. How many vowels are there? O and E. There are 2 vowels. So first we will find out vowels to be together. So OE together, what are the possible ways is, the total number of ways for the vowels to be inserted is, find out the remaining, that is B, R, T, H, R. This OE can be inserted either in the first place or the third place or the fifth place or 7th, 9th like that. So there are totally 6 possible ways are there, that is 6 factorial ways. But the vowel there are two vowels available. This can be rearranged in 2 factorial ways. Therefore, the total number of ways the vowels can be together is 6 factorial into 2 factorial. But what is the actual question? Never together. So never together, the formula which we are going to use is the before formula. Find the total possible ways minus find out the always together possible ways. So the total possible ways is 7 factorial. So 7 factorial minus always together is 6 factorial into 2 factorial here. Therefore, the total number of possible permutation is 3060 possible ways are there. Let us take one more example, never together. So how many words can be formed with vowels never together for the given input system? Here the given input is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters are there. So my n factorial is 6 factorial. But there is a repetition of letter S and S. 2 times it is occurring. So 6 factorial divided by 2 factorial. Here there are totally 2 vowels present, that is I, E. The total number of ways for the vowels together it can be inserted is, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places are there. How to write this is, except this vowels, fill all the other alphabets here. In between, give a provision for inserting the vowels. So there are 5 possible places to insert the vowels. Therefore, 5 factorial ways are there. But out of this, the S is repeated 2 times. So in the denominator divided by 2 factorial, because the vowels can be arranged among themselves in 2 factorial ways. Possibility with never together is nothing but find the total possible ways, that is 6 factorial by 2 factorial minus find out the always together possible ways, that is the number of possible permutation is 6 factorial by 2 factorial minus 5 factorial by 2 factorial into 2 factorial ways it can be arranged. So you have to solve it and get the final answer. And here I am closing my part 1 of permutation problems, and the second part of permutation problems will be continued in my next session. Thank you.